Hello, and welcome to Watercolor Wednesday. This is watercolor painting. I think we did this last week. I really love how this one came out. We did that last week, I'm sure. No, they're full. And then this I did on December 1st. This is a gingerbread house that I did on cardboard. And I'm gonna paint a gingerbread house tonight. Let's just see how Christmassy we can get tonight. Let's see. I have a brand new thing of water from Morton. Yay. And I'm gonna move, these were crayons that we were using last week, art crayons, or I used them on the 1st. And I may or may not use them tonight. They are water soluble, but they dry like an acrylic. I might use those tonight, but I think we're going to stick with our traditional watercolor paints. So some things that I like to have is dirty water. I love dirty water. I think dirty water is the best thing to use. Yay! Yeah, I'm making a Wednesday video. Hooray, Andrea. Okay, we're going to pour in some of this clear water on top of the dirty. And let's see what else. So this is brown in this bowl. And this bowl, I'm going to show you why I love it too. When you lay your paintbrush down, it won't roll. It won't roll all around. Morton's going to be joining us in reading comments. Hooray, hooray. And this painting, that one I'm going to leave on there. I want to get a cool shape. Cool shape. Let me find a good, this one. I like this one. This is a good one. This one is a square. This is a 10.5 by 10.5 pad. I love that. So we're going to go on a square tonight. Morton's going to read. Babe, will you switch that light on by you, please? Thank you. Can everybody see all right? Can you see? Might need to put that up a little higher. Morton's going to read the comments. I'm going to just paint and ask anything. Ask anything you want to ask. So I think for this one, I want to start with a gingerbread house. Where the heck are my watercolors? Oh, there they are. I moved my watercolors off. Can you see? Can you see? Okay, so these are my watercolor paints. They're Van Gogh. They're not they're not pretty because I use them a lot. And I don't clean them up because why? Look, I got browns, I got all these colors. I can revive. You spray this, it revives your colors. And I'm going to spray them all because we're going to paint a sweet little gingerbread house.
Kimmy says hi.
Hello.
I do.
I'm just spraying this stuff on here.
Kimmy says hi.
Hello.
I do.
I'm just spraying this stuff on here. Spraying. Okay, and we're going to get right into it. I don't really ever plan things out. Rarely do I do that. But this water here from last week, look, when I paint and mix it up, it is going to be the perfect color, I betcha, for our gingerbread. Maybe we paint a gingerbread village. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, coffee water.
A little gingerbread village. I'm just going to put some little fields right here. We'll come back in and fill things up. And this is called underpainting. Underpainting is your first level. I'm not worried about the roofs because they're going to be snow covered. I'm going to leave some little lights, little house lights in here.
Kimmy's used water and wine to colour with.
Yeah.
Coffee and wine, sorry.
So I'm just putting some, and I'm going to make them go back this little trail. Well, little street. We're going to have a little watercolor, or a little watercolor gingerbread street. Make them get bigger as they get closer. We're just painting that in. Let's go ahead and take this and we'll paint our street coming in from back.
Omar says, I swear I love you both.
Little and then widen it out. And I think we're going to put some candy cane light poles in here. This is going to be a total fantasy village. But we're starting with this color first. And we're going to also paint some negative spaces in here. And I think it should be at night. What does everybody think? A night scene? Little night scene.
Greetings from Croatia. Hi there.
Hello in Croatia. I think we should do a night scene. And I think we should have little candy cane. This side could be big. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to put a little bit of sky up here. It's going to be a candy cane village at night. But I'm going to need...
I'm saying yes to the night thingy.
Let's put our candy cane pole in here. Right now. We're just painting this in. It doesn't matter what color this is. We're going to change this. We're going to change this pole. We're going to put, maybe it'd even be a tree. But I think it needs to be a little pole.
You're going to put a gingerbread man somewhere?
Yeah,
Andrea's asking that a little bit.
We should put gingerbread man somewhere. And let's make this like a little signpost that it's pointing different ways, right? We can have it pointing to the North Pole. We can put some little signs in. So this is just my underpainting. Doesn't matter what colors we're using. And we just want this to show perspective.
Johnny says hi.
Hello, Johnny.
So there's
okay. And I'm going to
Teresa says Watercolor Wednesday.
It's time. It's time. We're going to make our little signpost here. And I'm
obsessed with your skills, just saying, says Andrea.
See, I don't have any skills. Anybody can do anything. I do nothing special. You can not only do this, you can do this better than I do this. I know you can.
Cheese Lava Lloyd Squeaky Cord says, I got my adult paint by numbers in the mail today. It looked like a paint like you.
Love it.
Gingerbread man running down the street, said Kate.
Oh, a gingerbread. I love that. I'm going to go for it right now. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Oh, Morton, yes. And he's got to have his little arm up. Little arm must be up.
Emma says, so relaxing, this account is like coming home to mum and dad.
Oh, that is so sweet and wonderful. I love that. Thank you. Should he be running towards us or away from us?
Yeah, he says Katie. Miss Reba says hello.
What do you think? Should he be running towards us or away from us?
You could always have one running down the hill towards it, and they could be coming to meet each other.
One running up and one running... I kind of want to put a big one here. The back of a head here.
Towards, says Sheila. Towards, says Teresa.
Let's put a bigger one here.
Emma, I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? Asks, that's a doozy.
Doing great. How are you doing? Okay, so this one's running down.
Yeah, she just finished feeding the squirrels. Supposed to be the birds, but the squirrels are gonna go crazy.
Squirrels need food too, honey. Squirrels need food too. This one is going to be running towards us.
That's good. I moved to Massachusetts. I guess I need to change my username.
What's the username?
The new username. What state would that have been?
I don't know.
Not my gumdrop buttons, says Fowl of Heaven.
Oh, Morton, I just thought of something. Maybe they're not running to meet each other.
Sheila says, I'm opening presents from the box still. It's bottomless. I love it all.
I told you the Christmas boxes, I want to hear from people who've got them, that have gotten other boxes from me. I think they're like the best box that I've done yet.
It was melting in Florida.
Oh.
Already so cute, love it, said Jonah. Chasing,
honey,
says Katie Lou. What?
I think, what if they are, he's coming here, he's going that way, but what if he's throwing a snowball? What if they're having a snowball fight? They could be. Okay, I'm going to let that paint dry up a little bit.
A gumball fight.
Oh my gosh, they could be having a gumball fight.
I stopped filming. There is so much I'm blown away. Best one, said Sheila.
Oh, I love it. That makes me happy. Okay, I'm going to paint the signs a little bit.
P-Star. This is such a fun painting already. Lolbit sending heart tickets.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lolbit.
Oh, and there's
yes,
a
gumball snow fight, says Cheese.
There's a live goal that if we hit the live goal, honey, we have to sing. And I think the song that we should sing was Fresh Out of the Pan, Sweet Gingerbread Man. Yes, Morton?
Right. Yeah, I didn't know the word.
Oh, I'll teach them to you. They're easy.
Hello, love it already, says Lolbit.
Yay. I'm going to make this like a pole. Like a post, I mean.
Oh, please,
I'm gonna
yes,
paint
says
some.
Lolbit.
I'm gonna paint some ribbons around here.
Next painting, Santa and elves playing candy cane hockey, says Andrea.
I love it. And can everybody see, like, I am not fussing. I'm not taking my time. Just get in there and have fun. This is what happens when you get in and have fun. Wonderful stuff happens. Okay, we're going to let these gingerbread guys dry a little bit. And let's start working on this house closest to us. Because it's going to have the most detail, I think. And I'm going to start putting the sky in. We're going to have the sky it's darker up at the top. I think we're going to have it snowing. Darker up at the top, coming lighter towards the bottom. But back here, we're going to put a ridge line. We're going to put a ridge line back here of mountains. We're just going to touch in some mountains back here. Nice and easy. Just going in with some blue. And look, going the wet into the wet. Look, it gets magical. Look at that. Oh, we just built a little forest back there. Can you see that? I'm going to zoom you in. Because that's looking cool.
I swear you hypnotized me.
I love it. Love it. I'm going to go with some of these blues back here. There's little frosty blues. Yeah, I want you to be able to see this. Can everybody see how this sky is looking way back here? Look at, we have a lovely little faraway village. Maybe the people live up here and maybe the gingerbread people live here. What do you think, Morton? And I'm just tapping in some of this frosty little blues.
That doesn't sound good, because maybe the people go hunting the gingerbread man.
Morton, do not make this dark.
Snow Village, said Teresa.
Snow Village, yes.
Like
Morton.
magic says what about?
Morton's thinking the people are going to be eating the gingerbread man. Now we know what you're thinking about, Morton. Chomping the
What
poor
else are
little
gingerbread men for?
They're for beautifuls. Look at them.
I see
I'm
the
just
castle,
gonna-
said, oh my.
Yeah, putting in
Sweet
some
lady is laughing.
little shapes back here.
After all, why did they give them legs if only to run straight into my belly?
My dad, when the kids were little, my dad, we were baking gingerbread man. My dad had a pocket, Knife. I don't know what you can and can't say on here. And Dad's like, okay, get ready. Open the oven. I'm going to cut his legs off. And it was a big gingerbread man. We opened the oven, and Dad does it so quick because, oh my gosh, I used to read the gingerbread man to the kids all the time. They loved it. He was such a good grandpa. Well, pap. Okay, so we have our horizon. And our horizon's way, way back there. Way back there. I'm happy with the horizon. What do you think, honey? You like the horizon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is a nice little opportunity to come back in. Once this starts to darken or dry, I can come back in and just sort of let it bleed up. See that? It just bleeds up a little bit. I like how that looks. It looks like the wood's coming out a bit further. See? By putting our little mounds of snow back there. Then I can take some blue and just tap in some other little feels here. Got something way back there. Maybe that's a river. Don't know. You want a little bit of interest in the background, but we want to make it about this village. So I'm still gonna have some of this blue on here. Oh, that's better still. It turned into a dirty brown. I like that.
Ellen's sending the roses.
Thanks, Ellen. I'm gonna put some sides onto our houses now to make our houses 3D.
I think there's a dance in the castle. There's someone can't go standing by the first house window.
Somebody can't go to the dance. It'd be a Kaylee, because you know this has to be in Scotland. You know, basically everything I paint is Scotland. Scotland or Pennsylvania. So I'm just gonna, this second coat of paint that you're putting on, it's a lot of people call it glazing. They call it different. It has different names.
Did you guys meet in Scotland?
We met online, but we did meet in Scotland. That's where I first saw the bear. Just gonna put some different little shades and tones on the sides of our gingerbread houses. I'm gonna go with a little bit darker brown too.
Eliane says hello. Hi there.
Hello. I'm gonna start getting some little shapes in here. Maybe this could be like a little log.
Linda says, it's Omar, it's me. I have a new knee and can't go to the dance. Once your new knee heals, you'll be up and dancing with everybody else, Linda.
Yes, you'll be out dancing them. So I'm gonna start getting some different little lines and things in here.
There's a guy I used to work with in Scotland. He used to go like marathon running and things like that, and he had his knee redone, and it was like after a few months therapy he was out running again.
That's cool. Who was that, Bob?
No, it was John Miller. He was one of the comps.
We're just putting in some...
Hi there in London.
Just putting in some little...
Faye's in from London.
Hey, Faye. We're just putting in some little background colors. These are going to be gingerbread houses, I promise you. Definitely going to be gingerbread houses. And I just want to have a lot of different tones of gingerbread on here.
Sheila's going crazy with the emotes.
Might put some icicles hanging down. I want to get these kind of painted up, and then they need to dry really good before we can put our details on. I like that color. I'm going to come put some of that on this side of our gingerbread man.
Oh, Sheila's mum's getting a new shoulder today.
Wow. That's a big deal.
Tell her to get well soon. Oh,
yeah.
Tricky Chris extended for some renewal there, Priscilla.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Tricky Chris.
Kisses, Morton. Where are you? Blow your kisses.
Thanks, Tricky Chris.
Tricky Chris, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Alrighty, let's get back to gingerbread land. Oh, we gotta build up our gingerbread peoples. And I want to make them look like they're dimensional, you know? Like a cookie. They need to look like cookies. These guys. And I really think they do need to be throwing snowballs or gumdrops or something.
Oh man, tell her to get well soon. Sheila's mum fell on a cruise ship, split her head open and broke an arm and needs shoulder surgery.
Oh my gosh. Was it rough seas?
It was, yeah.
That's so terrible. Oh. Yeah, I hope she has a very speedy recovery. This guy's head looks more alien shaped to me.
Gulf of Mexico. Oh, Teresa's gone mad with all the emotes as well. You see them.
Thank you for all the emotes.
She cancelled her flight to Connecticut for Christmas. Oh, that's a shame.
Aww.
I finally made it to Watercolor Wednesday. Love is the way. Just
yay.
Love your emotes, says Teresa.
Thank you. I keep saying it. I gotta do it. I gotta put new emotes up.
It's a blustery, windy day, but there's snow. Ours is just freezing cold and windy. Eh?
I'll tell you what, when we were out with the bird feeders, it was feeling like it was gonna snow. It really feels like it could snow out there.
Mm.
Hey, honey.
What?
we doing for dinner tonight?
I don't know, to be honest. I slept with it. I was doing that with units and didn't realise at the time. I was going to make fried rice, but it's a bit
I'm
late
gonna-
for that.
I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna take this guy right to the edge.
I like snow to look at, but I don't like snow for the safety and everything. It's like driving about for everybody, especially like coming up to Christmas for people travelling to see family and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's like picture perfect, but it's like, you know, that's accidents that I've had in my car have usually been with snow.
I have never painted a gingerbread boy from behind in my whole life. Ever, Morton.
Sheila's so scared to drive in, so tomorrow maybe
Yes.
I will continue to decorate. Emma's from Ireland, so if we get snow we just walk, never too far from anything. Yeah, that's what's handy. It wasn't until I moved to the States that I ever had to dig a car out. It was crazy. It's like the most I ever had to do was like shovel 2 or 3 inches or like scrape the car. Came over here and you're having to shovel like a couple of feet for the car. I got myself a snowblower because of that. The person that invented them should have got a Nobel Peace Prize.
Morton. You're a wild man.
Love's doing a puzzle while you're doing this.
Oh, nice. Morton got advent calendar of puzzles for our grandson. We gotta put some together. So I'm painting. I don't know that I'm gonna get this whole painting done tonight, truthfully, because things are gonna have to really dry on it for me to come in and put my decorations on in the gingerbread house. But we're gonna see how far we can get. We'll see how far we can get.
Thanks a little bit.
And I'm putting some weird angles and stuff on these gingerbread houses. And their chimneys are gonna be gingerbread too.
No, the Watercolor Wednesday is at 5. On a Friday, you usually do fused glass
using.
at 6, isn't it?
I think so.
Fused glass Fridays usually at 6. On a Sunday, it's the stained glass Sunday is 11 a.m. They're always Eastern time. Then on a Monday night, she usually does, what is it you call it?
I'm gonna start doing Mosaic Mondays because
But-
I got a lot of stuff. I was doing Mystery Mondays,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
that's
need
what
to
it is.
get the mosaics done. So
And then they're usually at 7 o'clock. And then on other days of the week, she'll like have sporadic ones like a Tuesday or a Thursday, but they're like usually the 5, 6, 7 and 11. But if you pop on, if you set up your notifications and they work, she goes live throughout the day most days while she's working on fused glass or painting or stained glass, things like that, or different projects round about the house.
oh, and today I need to do the the craft for the day.
Oh, aye, crafty.
That'll be fun.
No, I'm not an artist. I'm the assistant.
Morton, you are an artist. You are, oh, honey, you're so good. Oh, I like that color. I'm going to put really weird roofs on them. The roofs are going to be snow covered. That's going to be a little trick, but we'll do it. So I'm getting some weird angles on these gingerbread houses. I want them to be very dimensional.
Right there, Bobby. We work as a team, Emma. It's like I was lucky enough to be able to retire at 56, wasn't it?
55 and a half.
55 and a half. And we work as a team doing the arts and crafts and working around about the church and everything. And I retired with a minimal pension. And so we work together doing all the different stuff. And it beats going into the flour mill every day. Getting up at 4:45 in the morning, driving about an hour and a half, and each end of the day, it's and doing 12-hour shifts all the time. So it's brilliant working as a team. And you know, Priscilla comes up with all the ideas, and I help out with them and do them.
You come up too, babe.
And like I do the construction work and DIY, electrical work, plumbing, things like that, and chainsaw work, all the stuff like that outside. Yeah, Miss Reba, a culinary artist. I like to dabble in the kitchen.
Tell him, Miss Reba, Morton is incredible.
I like to bake and experiment with cooking and stuff like that.
I want my gingerbread to have a lot of different colors to it, not just...
A little bit loves our life.
A little bit, thank you. I want to encourage everybody to live your dream life. Morton and I definitely are living our dream life. And that's not saying that it's always perfect, it's always a fairy tale. We have real rough days sometimes. You know, we'll have issues with a problem or whatever. But just getting to be together all the time is the best thing. I love it. Do you love being together all the time? You couldn't say anything else, but
Yeah, it's like, especially the good thing as well is when we do have a problem like the now, we've got like a small plumbing problem. I'm going to be able to have the time to look at. Whereas when you're working full time, you can't tackle the stuff on your own. You've got to get a plumber in to do it, and you know, the things like that. Whereas we can work together and get it sorted.
And when Morton decided to take early retirement, which P.S. totally because of TikTok encouraging him. He didn't take it because I encouraged him to. Everybody on there was a trending hashtag that said retire Morton. It was our lovely TikTok family who encouraged him to retire.
Sheila's right about that. Life is so short and fragile.
Yes.
Yeah, that was one of the things. You don't know what's round the corner. It was like I retired, and you know, 6 months later I was under major surgery.
Yeah, 6 months later you had a quintuple bypass.
And I often wonder what would have happened if I'd have still been like running up and down 7 flights of stairs in the flour mill.
I don't even like to think about what would have happened. I know what would have happened. This post's got to be made out of gingerbread too. And then I'm going to put the letters on it. With like white frosting.
Cheryl says, hey, that's pretty cute.
For what's going where. This is the beginning stages. What should we call it, honey? What should the village be called?
Yeah.
Gingerbread what?
Icing something. Yeah, I don't know what's on a gingerbread thing again.
No, like, should it just be called
What
Gingerbread Town?
What would you call, what is it you keep gingerbread in again? They come in
Cookie jar. Should be
Cookie
called
Jar
Cookie
Town.
Land.
Cookie Jar Town.
Everybody, what should be on the sign? What are we calling
Gingerbread
this?
Alley, Gingerbread Valley.
Oh, Gingerbread Valley, I love. Because look, that looks like it's a little mountainy area.
Oh, sorry to hear that, love, is the way, having lost my husband at 36 years old this summer.
Aww.
I think you make the most of the time together. Thanks, love is away, and sorry for your loss. Gingerbread
sad.
Grove, says Suzanne.
Oh, Gingerbread Grove is good
Gingerbread
too.
Lane, Gingerbread Street, Gingerbread Way.
You guys have too many good ideas. Tell me what you think.
Gingerbread Hollow.
Oh my gosh. You guys decide. You decide.
This is lovely, Gingerbread Lane. Love is away, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry to hear that, love is away.
I'm going to give them a little sidewalk. So I'm going to paint
Candy
some
Street.
little...
Gingerbread Alley, Candy Cane Lane.
I'm going to paint a little sidewalk feel here for them.
Space Stay says good evening. Hi there.
Hello, how are you?
Gingerbread Gumdrop.
You guys have some
Oh,
really good
thanks
ideas.
for the Festibus, Antoinette.
Thank you.
Ginger Hill, says Eliane.
What?
Ginger Hill.
Oh, Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Your accent, I thought you said H-E double hockey sticks. I was going to say, no.
What? An eh doesn't sound like an eh.
That's what it sounded like to me.
No, like when you say Gary.
Gary,
Gary.
Gary,
Mary.
Mary.
Gingerland. Ginger Nut Grove.
That sounds neat. You guys have some great ideas.
There's several village names in
Come
there.
up with them. Come up with one.
Who's the woman?
Who's what woman?
I'm not quite sure. Absolute.
Me?
Not really abstract.
My name's Priscilla, and his name is Morton.
Ginger Snap Town. Ginger Gang. Yes, where is the woman coming from?
Me?
I'm not sure what that question means.
I'm behind painting.
Yeah, she's the one with a paintbrush in her hand.
I'm painting gingerbreads.
Yeah, we're husband and wife, absolute. She's doing the paint and I'm reading the comments because it's difficult for her to do both. Yeah, we're the couple that live in the church, yeah.
I love how this guy's looking. The color on that one is super cool.
Absolute says amazing art.
Thank you. It's a work in progress just now.
Crumb Corner, Frosty Lane.
You have some good names. Okay, I just want to get a little bit more gingerbread on the sign. A little more gingerbread feel on the sign.
Gingerbread on this. What's this? You should add some. Oops. What's that? Oh, come on. You should add some gumdrops. Yeah, it's
I'm
working
going
on
to. It has to dry.
Gingerbread on the slopes. Suzanne, we want Snappy Street.
Oh, that's cute. That's really cute.
Or snowboarding. This is like a cute little gingerbread town next to the North Pole, says Absolute.
I think the North Pole has to be on this sign, right?
Mm-hmm.
That could be the North Pole back in there, right? Way back in there. We could have that place pointing to the North Pole. And because it's gingerbread, We could do
Can't Catch
this.
Me Corner, Heat Miser Highway. No, this is, right, I've read that. Santa's Workshop on the sign.
North Pole. I'm gonna need. How are we doing on time, honey?
It's 5:40.
Oh my gosh, this is the fastest hour of my life. Is always Watercolor Wednesday.
Whoville.
That's cute. So North Pole is that way. And maybe maybe we put the I gotta get this. I gotta get this thing done here. Their little brick lane.
Paula's saying, oh, how did I miss you?
Hey Paula.
Maybe the notifications are not working, Paula.
Yeah,
It
the
can be weird
notifications.
sometimes.
Oh.
Cute, they say. Yeah, because it's the Watercolor Wednesday every Wednesday, and it's like, should have sent out notifications, especially to family member.
Mhm.
Oh, you got the first stage of Team Quest or unlocked Team Cheers. All members can now send it to celebrate. Don't know what that means. Love is Way just got number 3 gift badge. Yeah, I've given away sourdough starters to loads of people, Tish. I've never actually sent one as a gift, but I've gifted it when people have been visiting. I'm always worried sending something like that in the post.
You send that, or you give them that, and you give them bread.
Yeah. Right. Imagine it into a bread train. I don't know what to do for dinner.
What night is tonight? Wednesday.
Meatball subs, says Matt. They're too messy for me. I end up with them all down the front of my shirt if I try eating them.
We have pizzas, don't we?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't think
we
so.
got. No, I think we got pizza at the other day when we were out.
There's a little pepperoni like things for Alexander, but
No.
Marie made meatball subs the night. Sounds delicious.
I think we need to put a little picket fence here. What do you think? Should they have a picket fence in front? Or over here, maybe?
You wouldn't really have a picket fence on a pavement.
Over here, I'm going to paint little gingerbread pickets that have little hearts in them.
So cute, says Marie. I'm gonna run up and check the fire a second.
Okay. I'm just going to paint some little heart shapes. We've lost Morton. He's away. I gotta have an edge of the road. I think here I'm gonna put a sign for what the name of this place is. This is gonna be our little town sign right here. Just gonna do some little feels back and forth. Just making our little boards. And I'm super sorry, you're up so high I can't read. Here you go. What movie are we watching tonight? We didn't pull it out yet. We didn't pull the movie out yet. I want to paint this like a little, this is our little sign. I think maybe, what were some of the names? You guys had some really good names. What were they? Gingerbread Grove. I really like that one. What does everybody think about? I like Gingerbread Lane too. What do you think? Let's get it down between Gingerbread Grove and Gingerbread Lane. And Ginger Nut Grove is cute too. Throw it up there. What you like the sounds of. We're gonna make a little wooden sign here. We're trying to pick out a name for the sign, honey, now. Because that's important.
Did you see the question about the movie?
Yes. Gingerbread Lane. Gingerbread Lane. I like Gingerbread Lane a lot. Like, what does everybody think of Gingerbread Lane? I think Gingerbread Lane is super cute. I like them all. Gingerbread Lane, yeah. I like to make the letter L. We're going to put this sign right here at the bottom of this sign that's telling us where to go. And I'm going to paint in some heart shapes like this. And then we fill them in.
Gingerbread Gap says Paula.
Yeah, Gingerbread Gap, like here. Mind the gap. Gappers forever. Gingerbread Gap. Gingerbread Lane. I don't know. It's tough. What's everybody thinking, honey? I'm going to put snow on top of here, too. So I'm going to start making some things pop now. And these have to be dark. Because I'm going to put light letters on them.
Ginger rig.
Ginger.
Like Bonnie Rig.
All ginger rig like Bonnie Rig. I'm going to put some darker lines in here. I'm going to decorate all of these with, like you know how you decorate gingerbread.
I love that North Pole sign, looks so legit, says Lulu. We're getting there. This is step 1. Snap City.
Snap City, that's cute. We could have some of the other things here, like Gingerbread Grove, Ginger Snap. What we could put those on the signs. They could be. I want to put in some little wood feels here. Just some little lines here and there.
Put a knot in the panel.
Put a knot in the panel? Did you say, honey?
Yeah, it's just a suggestion. Lamp and Dora's got Gingerbread Village.
Oh my gosh, you know what we're definitely going to have here?
Yeah.
You know what we're definitely going to have here? You know. A cardinal in the snow you gotta have.
I thought you were going to say a hedgehog.
Well, the hedgehog's gonna be hibernated, I'm thinking. We gotta do a little cardinal.
So a lot of cardinals and blue jays lately.
Definitely.
They're noisy, the blue jays.
And cardinal, you gotta let it really dry before we put on the black part, or we will not be happy. And he can't just be sitting like that, so we're gonna have to put a tree back here. We'll put a tree back here behind the sign. He's gonna be back behind the sign. And we're gonna put a tree back here that's gonna have little red berries on it. You know how it's like Van Gogh in his blue period. It's like me in my cardinal period. I love painting cardinals. I love them so much. They're the sweetest little birds. I want to let some of this feel twiggy because I want to,
Sherry says gingerbread resort 4.
I love it. I want to have some little berries or pine tree feels or something on here. How's that time doing, babe?
5:54. Teresa loves this watercolor
I
scene.
want to know, where does the time go? I could put some little baubles on here or little lights.
Omar said they would buy that if they can.
Thank you. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. I might sell it. Let's see how it comes out though, shall we? Now I'm going to I'm gonna put the eyes on here in the black because I wanna put I'm gonna put white on them. So I want those to be really dark, and the same way with the buttons. The buttons need to have a real dark back to them. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the mouth down.
And Elle says, can I just say thank you?
Aw, thank you.
And Miss Teresa says, you're brilliant, aren't you? Thank you for being an inspiration, said Sunflower.
Thank you
NL
for
Sunflower.
being here. Gosh.
56.
We're not going to get it done today, kids, but that's okay. Good news. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, you know what he's going to need? Gonna need little footprints. Because he's been running, hasn't he?
The Cardinal was meant to be here today. Love this so much, says Suzanne.
Little footprints.
Adorable, says Sheila.
Yes, he needed his footprints. Honey, they're out in the snow. It is that time of the year when the cardinals come to get food. I love a cardinal. Oh, love them. Okay. Maybe they shouldn't be throwing snowballs. Maybe they should just be pals. And we have a whole lot of decorating to do, but we need to let this dry.
Beautiful, says NL Sunflower.
This has a lot of stuff to happen on it. Oh, you know what? I gotta put just a little bit of green down. Like just a little bit of green down. And I think
A Wendell Bond, says Ginger Sue.
I think the green needs to be on this. Honey, you know what I'd really love to do? You know how we were talking about building a windbreak or whatnot for the split air?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to build, I was thinking about it today when we were putting the bird feeders out there. I would love to build a bird shelter to feed them in. Could we?
What do you mean?
Like a little gazebo or something to hang all the feeders in?
Mm.
I feel bad when they're out there eating and
Yeah,
it's
the danger
cold.
is you do that if you make like a house type thing with food in it, you know, with poop all over the heater.
No, okay, then not there, just over where we have the birds, because we can look out at them. What if we just built like a little miniature gazebo over there that was just for feeding the birds? What would you think of that, babe?
You find a bear hibernating.
That would be a bonus.
Any else that became number 34 on the team? Thank you
Thanks
for sending
for
the
joining
happy.
the team.
Sweet idea, says a little bit.
I think that would be lovely to look over and just have it miniature. Not big enough for people to go into. Oh, and we're getting that bird feeder that has the camera on it. Morton, let's do that. Let's do that. Even if it was like, it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. My heart just breaks when you see the birds out there.
This
And they're
needs to
so
be on
cold.
Printify, says Suzanne.
I think it might go on Printify. I think it's coming out cutely. I want to keep painting, but I need to stop. Is it time?
Let's switch on the button. I can't see what you're up to.
Can't? Oh, sorry. I'm gonna make a big tree. Oh, it could be behind this sign. Did we come up with a name? Honey?
I don't know. That's
Gingerbread.
When you pick
Gingerbread.
your movie, will you let us know with a video
Yes.
looking for inspiration tonight?
I will.
What was that one Alexander wants to watch again?
Alexander, what's the name of the movie we're watching?
What?
What's the second movie we're watching tonight?
What do you mean?
The dog
The
thing,
name of
what's
it?
that called again?
Hot Dog and Gone Christmas?
A Doggone Christmas is the
Yeah,
second
it's a
movie.
completely cheesy thing about a dog that's psychic.
We're excited.
We found it by accident. Because we had to
Well,
watch
that was the one
on
that
the
was-
Roku channel the other night. We had to watch a
Miracle.
A Miracle on 34th Street, because none of the providers that we have had it on that, so Roku had it, and we were scrolling through other movies, and this one was on it. It looks so cheesy and corny. At the very least, it's going to be a laugh.
Yes. But we're gonna watch. We're gonna pull a movie out too.
Nicole says hi.
Hello, Nicole.
Marie says, have a wonderful night. Jamie says, how adorable a gingerbread snow day. What watercolor brand do you use?
This is Van Gogh watercolor, and then this is a jelly roll.
A Sakura jelly roll.
Yeah.
There's links for them on your thing, is there?
Yep.
Links in the bio, I think it is, you can find them. What is there, an Oreo on this sandwich?
What is it, honey?
It looks like he's a sandwich cookie now.
Yeah, that's what I want him to be. He's gonna be a sandwich. Take these right up there.
It's so three-dimensional, said Suzanne, amazing.
We're gonna give him a little belt.
Everything you add's perfection, says Suzanne.
Thank you. I'm gonna make his head a little bit bigger when it's time. might put a little scarf on him too. I've never done the back of a gingerbread man. Morton,
Mm-hmm.
don't you wish we had a little replicator to make food tonight?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use this. I want the windows to glow. Should I use this or should I use the paint, honey? I'm gonna use this and the paint. When you're painting, don't be afraid to use mixed media stuff. This is super bright yellow. I love this. And I'm gonna take it and warm it up a bit with the yellow paint. I don't want to stop, Martin. And I kind of want to put...
on thinking pizza, chicken,
Yeah, who's close and can just bring us food? We don't want to cook. I'm just kidding. I gotta warm this up. Morton, I'm loving them so far.
Mm-hmm.
Do you love them?
Yeah.
Fresh out of the pan, sweet gingerbread man.
I threw frozen Thanksgiving leftovers in the oven, said Sheila.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Uber Eats reach you.
No, we're in the middle of nowhere. I like it that way, though. Don't you, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Middle of nowhere. I'm going to put a little bit of this warm yellow on here. Just a little bit of the warm yellow. I'm going to dab
8
it.
minutes plus.
I know. I'm just going to warm this up just a little bit and dab it. See, change the look of that fluorescent yellow. Put on some nice little shadows. Maybe put some figures in the windows. Oh, I'm going to keep painting them. But I'm going to stop.
Have you all gotten a lot of snow? I've seen some appearing. No, we've had
None.
so far.
We have
There was a
had,
little tiny sprinkle, but it was nothing really.
we've had no
Look at
snow.
that, they says Grace.
It's snowing here. But
Sheila wishes they had food delivery where they are. They're
Yeah.
just a smidge too far.
this is going to be adorable, and this might go on Printify. I was thinking about putting this on our Printify too.
B-Star's 10 miles, Fanny. You can't imagine getting food delivered.
I really love this. I would like to have a kitchen towel like that. I think that would be maybe a bathroom towel. I really like that one.
Sheila loves it. Whoa, says Grace.
But yeah, this is not done yet. I'll put them both
I
on
want an apron
Printify.
like that, says Grace.
I'll put them both on Printify. There's a
Yes,
long
yes,
way to go.
That
Still.
one is spectacular, says Faye. Oh, yes, I love the
These
snow
little
people
guys,
too.
I can't wait to start decorating. Their houses are going to be gingerbread houses. There's going to be candy all over them. Martin, I love these gingerbread people. Honey,
Mm-hmm.
You ready to say goodnight?
Right.
Guys, thanks for hanging out. I know Morton's the best, isn't he? We'll finish this up. I'll finish this up tomorrow. Can you ask something? Surely it must be a pain to find something in a church. It's not really. We kind of have it all down to a science now where everything is. But we do lose things sometimes.
Only
But
my tool room because the
yeah.
gremlins hide everything.
The gremlins hide stuff from Morton, and then Church Miracles, all the little fairies find stuff from me. So this is a work in progress. Ellen, thank you. You have a wonderful night too. And Teresa, everybody, thanks for being here. We'll wave bye like a gingerbread man. Here, honey.
Cheerio.
Bye. Cheerio for now. Bye-bye.